It pretty much is an iron because, dude, look at this. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be comparing the Cricut Easypress to a household iron. So I'm going to be putting HTV onto a shirt using both to see if they actually work the same or not. I'm not going to show you the design just yet. You're going to have to keep watching for that. So one of the reasons why I wanted to do this video was because low-key there's a lot of Easypress haters out there that say that the Easypress is practically just a big version of an iron. And like, I can see where they're coming from, but to me personally, I do feel like there's differences, and I can see why people say that the Easypress is practically just a big iron, because those are the ones that say just go for the big heat press. And I can see that. Like, just a little disclaimer, I know that you're always going to get the best results with the big heat press, but the intention of this video is to compare a handheld press to an actual iron, because not everyone has access to a big heat press, not everyone wants one, not everyone has a space for it. Like, some people just want something small that they could store away, that they can use whenever they feel like crafting. You know, they're not going to do this like all the time. So this one right here is for the people that are just like crafting and stuff. Like, for someone who wants to do a business, I would suggest getting the big heat press because it's just more convenient, it's faster, it's just all around better. But for this video, we're comparing these two right here. So I have the Cricut Easypress 2 right here. It's the 9x9 with a household iron right here. This is the Black & Decker. The model number is ICR16X, whatever that means. I don't know if this is a good iron or not. We just needed an iron, so we got this one at Kohl's. So I'm going to be comparing this household iron to the Cricut Easypress. So right off the bat, obviously there's a difference in sizing. This one, it has a big square platen, and then this one right here, it's like a long triangle. So obviously that's a difference. And then this one, if you can see, it doesn't have any holes. It's just a plain platen. And this one right here, it has the holes. So it obviously has holes so the steam can come out. But since there's holes, that section doesn't have any platen on it. So when you're putting your HTV, that might be a problem because it doesn't have any heat coming directly from it. So that might be a downfall. We shall see if that's an issue. They both have handles, so there's not much of a difference there. And then this one, obviously, the only thing you can control is like the type of fabric that you need. So you have synthetic, nylon, polyester, blends, wool, cotton, linen, all that. And then this one over here, the Easypress, you can control the temperature and the amount of time that you want it to press for. So obviously, out of everything, that's the biggest difference. Like, for this one, you can compare the temperature, and with the other one, you can't. Like, you kind of can because of the different fabrics, but in the end, you still don't know what exactly temperature this is. You just know that it's hot. So that's the major difference. The temperature, and when it comes to HTV, you do need to know the temperature because different HTVs come with different times. So you do want to control how much heat you're putting onto your HTV, you know, so it doesn't mess it up. So we shall see if not being able to control the heat on this one makes a difference. So this video is going to show you how my experience with this went, because this was my first time using an actual iron to put HTV onto a shirt. So if you're ready to see the comparison between the Easypress and the iron, then let's get started. To start, I'm going to preheat the Easypress and the iron. I'm going to be using Caesar EasyWeed, and the temperature for that is 305 degrees. So that's exactly what I'm going to put for this one. And it's already set, and we're going to leave it at 15 seconds. And now for the iron, let's connect it. So for this one, the instructions on the Caesar website say to put it between the cotton and the linen setting. This one right here has numbers. So for the cotton and linen, it's number 6. So the number 6 is right there. And you have to make sure that your iron does not have any water because you do not want any sort of steam, because that'll ruin your HTV. So definitely don't put any water. Also, test it out just to make sure nothing like comes out when you press the like steaming button. So yeah, nothing is coming out. Is it? Yeah, just make sure nothing comes out because you don't want steam. That's a big no-no. So let's just let these heat up. So this is a shirt I'm going to be using, just a plain white cotton t-shirt. So to start off, let's use a lint roller. And then let's add some heat to the shirt. And for this design, as always, I'm going to put it 3 inches below the neckline. And I'm using this t-shirt ruler to help me guide it. So for my design, this is what I'm going to use. It's already pre-cut and ready to go. Anything for Selena's, you know? Alright, so for the Easypress, I'm going to do this big design right here. And then for the iron, I'm going to do this little one right here. So let's go. So for this one, let's put it in the middle. I believe the middle of this is between the L and the E. I'm just eyeing it, by the way. And I'm going to push my press mat just so it's more in the center. I do believe the design is bigger than my Easypress, so I think I'm going to do by sections. I'm going to do this section first and then the S. So that's what I'm going to do, just so it gets everything evenly. So I'm going to put a Teflon sheet to protect it, and let's get to pressing. this side. And this one peels hot, so let's peel it. And there you have the Easypress side. I'm going to press it for a few more seconds just to make sure it's adhered correctly. Now let me just iron this little section just so it could flatten out more. Now I'm going to put the black wording on it. So for the iron, it's going to be the same process, but it's going to be a little bit harder because of the shape of it. And we're not supposed to move it. The instructions say not to move it, so I'm not going to move it. I'm just going to like push down on it, medium pressure. So let's do that. I don't even know what section to start with, but let's do this bottom first. 15 seconds. Totally missed some spots. Damn, this is so like confusing. It's definitely hard to get that edge down, you know? What the hell, dude? Dude, look at this. Oh my freaking god, are you freaking kidding me? Oh, holy shit, dude. Let's do this shit right here. Now I don't even know what the hell to do. See, this thing leaves dents. So definitely not a good thing. It would have been different if this whole like thing was being, you know, ironed down, but it's not. So we'll see if it leaves anything. But should we peel it off even though this shit right here is not even good? Dude, I don't even know what the hell even happened over here. I think it legit melted it off. So I zoomed it in so you could take a look. It's fine here, fine. Not that bad, not that bad, not that bad. And then right there you could totally see when it's starting to mess up. Look it freaking melted on me. Oh my god. So instead of washing the shirt to see if it would survive the wash, I'm not even gonna bother with that right now because clearly it didn't even survive the pressing. So instead I'm gonna show you a way on how you could possibly revive HTV when it does this, how to like remove it from a shirt. So let's do that instead, because honestly I was not planning to do this, but let's just do it because this shirt's cute and we're trying to fix this part. So let's go. So for this you have to be very careful. What we're gonna do is we're gonna put the iron inside the shirt so it could heat up the HTV, and then you could just peel it back. Be very careful because this is gonna be hot. So let me attempt it. And kind of try to pull on the shirt so it like heats up better. Now take some tweezers and you just carefully peel it off. Look, there you go. Peeling off. Try not to like peel off the actual shirt, just the HTV. See, on the sections that aren't hot doesn't pull away. So do the sections that are hot. Try not to get on any that you want to save. Just kind of give it time to like heat up. Once it gets a little bit of heat, it's like easier to peel off. So this one right here, these are more complicated because this one like it straight up melted it. So it's like not even in one full pull that it takes it off because it's like little sections that melted. So just be more patient with these. And those few that melted, for some reason it looks like it stained it as well. Like what the hell? It just straight up destroyed it. Black & Decker, you did me dirty, dude. Look at this. Oh my god. Here it is up close. Not sure if you could tell that there's some black left over right there. It's as if it like stained the letters onto the shirt. I don't know, it's weird because like I took off all the HTV. And it does feel like there's a little bit of residue, but it's not that bad. I did cut out another design for it because I'm not about to have this shirt go to waste. So for this, I'm gonna use the Easypress, and this I use the iron. So for the sake of this video, I'm just gonna leave it there. And we're gonna do the wash just to see if these 6 letters survive. So now let's just put this and revive the shirt once again. And I'm using the Teflon sheet to reheat it again, just in case that residue, I don't want it to like stick to my Easypress, so that's why I'm using the Teflon. We'll see, it sticks to it. Thank God I didn't put the Easypress directly on it. Don't do that. And there you go, like nothing happened. Not sure if you can tell, but the black HTV is supposed to be matte. And this one right here, at least these three are like shiny. I think they were about to melt, that's why they like started to become shiny. But like these right here are like completely matte, like the way they're supposed to be. You can't really tell unless you like look really closely, but the fact that it's supposed to be matte and it's not, it's kind of throwing me off. So definitely a fail with the iron. I will not be using that again, even for a small section, because this section right here is not even that big and it didn't even work out. It like melted it. Luckily I fixed it and you can't really tell, but yeah, iron, major thumbs down. Now I'm just gonna wait 24 hours to throw this in the wash to see if like this little section survives. There's really no point in seeing if it survives or not, because like I know I'm not gonna use the iron anymore, but for the sake of the video we're gonna try it out. I don't think the wash is gonna fail me because it does look like the HTV is on there well, but we shall see. It failed me once, now we shall see if it fails me again, so let's see. And now that it's been 24 hours, I'm gonna turn it inside out and throw it into the wash with other clothes, and I'm gonna be using the delicate setting. And once it's done, I'm just gonna let it air dry. So here it is after it's been washed. It definitely does not feel like there's any lifting, not even in this section right here. Maybe that little edge right there. It's lifted a little bit, but other than that, everything else is still adhered to the shirt, so that's good. So here is the shirt once again. Isn't it so cute? Dude, what a roller coaster. I was not expecting this video to turn into how to remove HTV when you mess up on a t-shirt. Like, this video totally took me by surprise. I really thought the iron was gonna work. I thought that the only place they might give me a little issues was washing it, that it wasn't gonna have enough pressure and it was gonna start peeling. But no, dude, it gave me a completely 180 and melted off my HTV. As you saw, I had issues with it, but luckily I came to the rescue and fixed the shirt. Can you tell? I don't think you can tell, but luckily I was able to fix it. I was able to show you guys what to do when you want to fix the shirt. So this video wasn't really much of a fail, because lesson learned, I for sure will not be using an iron for HTV anymore. I honestly don't even know what I did wrong. I followed all the instructions. I've never had any issues with Caesar Easy Weed before, so it definitely wasn't the HTV itself, because I've never had issues with that one. So it was definitely the iron. Maybe it was my own fault. I followed all the instructions. The only thing that I did do different, I'm gonna be honest with you, on Caesar's instructions it says not to use an ironing board. It says to use a hard surface. I used my pressing mat, but I feel like I used this with all my other HTVs and I never had an issue, so I didn't think I was gonna have an issue, but clearly there was an issue. But then again, there wasn't, because look at this one right here. It worked, so I don't know what happened, because this was in the middle of the press mat and this one was in the edge of the press mat. So I feel like if it wouldn't have worked, it would have been this one over here that's like the edge and like folding over, you know? So I honestly don't know what went wrong, but at least the shirt survived, you know? So that's a good thing. So I of course will not be using an iron for future HTV projects, but just because this didn't work out for me, maybe I was just doing stuff wrong. It might work out for you. Maybe you want to try it out on a different surface. Maybe you have a different iron that isn't so like damn hot than this one. I honestly feel like that's what it was. I feel like this one was way too hot, because I've never had HTV melt on me like that. I was like, what the hell happened? But anyways, if you want to try this out, definitely try it out at your own risk. Use an old shirt before you do like an actual project. And with all that said, clearly the winner of this little challenge is obviously the Easypress. People might continue to say that it's just a bigger version of an iron, and it might be, but at least it's not this. And it does what it's supposed to do, which is put HTV on a shirt, which is exactly what it did. So it is what it is. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you learned a little bit of something, even though this video went a little bit sideways. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to leave me your thoughts in the comments. Give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not already. And yeah, I'll catch you in my next video. Bye.